Hello, YouTube.
Hi.
Hello, Twitch.
Hey.
Hello to everyone who's lucky enough to listen to the audio for this podcast.
How you doing?
Yo. Welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast, where we discuss video game related news, topics, events, releases, and anything else we can think of related to video games. From now until the end of time, we're going to be your host.
What was that?
That's
Turbo 857.
That's an accident.
Jason, aka Stikz.
Al G857.
Eric. 23rd Stallion.
I think that does it. That does it.
All right, and that's our show today.
That's it.
All right, thank you. See you next time.
Make sure you subscribe to us on iTunes. Oh, man.
So today, let's get right to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
No news?
We love the
The
news.
topic at hand.
Yeah.
So
What's the topic?
we're going to talk about the most pirated systems and emulation and hold on home consoles.
The best ones that have been pirated,
So yeah, what categories are we gonna?
or the ones that has been pirated the most?
We're going to get to the most. We're going to get to the most pirated, but we're going to go down a list of systems that have been pirated.
It's gonna go down the list.
Are we gonna go also talk about like the best systems that were pirated?
It's probably going to be the most.
All right.
All right, before we go into that, how do you guys feel about game systems being pirated?
As long as I save money.
All right.
No, we're not going to go into the legality
Not legality.
No. Just
of
what do you think about
ROMs
it?
and emulators.
Do you think it's positive for the industry? You think it's negative?
Honestly,
Positive?
Not when it's used for pirating games and games that are sold.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's good for promotion in the fact that if like sometimes you'll discover a game that you would never buy, and you're trying it out for the first time, and
So
you
it's
might
good
like
for
it.
rentals.
It's like it's,
You might like it though, but sometimes it's like shareware. Like they have like a demo. That they give you the game for free. It's a limited time just to see how you like it.
yeah.
They don't really do demos that much
If you're going to use
these
it,
days.
you have to remember to support.
Yeah,
That's the main thing. If you just use it and you're just ripping off everybody,
Yeah.
and just playing stuff and never touching anything and never buying anything, then it's bad. But there's a homebrew scene also,
yeah.
which is why it's not illegal to have an emulator, because it's used to play homebrew, which is a game that's been programmed at home by someone that's not a licensed ripoff of something.
Open source.
Yes. So that's why they're around.
That's why they're around. Because I'm like, yeah,
Now, whether you
homebrew is
choose-
always around no matter what.
Whether you choose to pirate the games, like it's not really made, or so it's said, it's not really made to pirate the games to begin with. It's always made to do things that you can't do on the system originally.
Right. But pirating
Right.
is just like a loophole that
Yeah.
they use it for.
With, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I like it better personally when they pirate previous.
Right over there?
Sorry, yeah.
Man,
Get it out.
It's the beer. It's a lot of
Get it
gas
out,
going
get it
on
out.
today. No, I like it when they pirate last gen systems.
You pirate the booty.
Yeah, we should have had costumes, pirate costumes.
unprepared.
I am no pirate.
With a parrot on the shoulder and a wooden leg.
I'm just here for.
I would like a parrot.
Get an eye patch and shit.
It's been around. I mean, pirating's been around for a very long time.
Right.
It's been around since the original Nintendo. Actually, it's been around since
No,
Atari.
before that.
Atari. Since the creation of a video game, there's been pirated copies of it. And homebrew copies of it. How many homebrew Pac-Man were there?
Yeah.
Horrible rip-offs of it.
I'm freaking Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's why the whole thing went down the shitter. Like the whole industry
Right.
crashed because everybody kept copying the same games over and over and over.
Same thing with Apple computers when they first came out.
Yeah.
They were pirating.
So you mean the Macintosh?
The Macintosh.
It's an Apple, right?
Yeah, they were pirating games. It was
Right.
like a whole you would go and it was like you go to the store, copy the fucking game. Like they had the disc. You take the floppy disk, put it in, copy it,
Yeah.
and
bring it home and play it.
Explain to our people what a floppy disk is.
It's like, what's
This is going way back.
Google, y'all, Google.
It's not a CD.
Google
It's not a DVD. It's not a Blu-ray.
in ancient times?
Yeah.
Even when they had cartridges, so it got a lot easier when they made it out of CDs. But even when they had cartridges, they had ways to back up your game on very, very expensive things.
Yeah.
But you just stick it in hand and get a copy of it.
Yeah.
So
Even,
that wasn't that popular like in the 80s because it was ridiculously hard and expensive to get.
Like, could you pirate a ColecoVision game?
Yeah.
Really?
They had things that could read all the cartridges.
You found them mostly in like
But there were thousands.
Southeast Asia and shit like that.
Thousands and
Thailand.
thousands, yeah.
It was expensive.
Well, wherever they can't get games,
Mhm.
they would copy them and sell them. Same way.
Brazil had them.
China is huge for that. But now, I mean, gaming's worldwide now. It's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
With the internet, it's it's easy to get the game out there.
Yep.
What's the first system that you actually had something running that wasn't supposed to run on?
Really?
Yeah.
First
What is the first?
Shit. Oh, you know what?
What's you guys' first one?
I gotta go with Nintendo. My
Nintendo?
NES. The original Nintendo NES.
Right.
I have a cousin of mine. He had this a ROM card that I don't know where the hell he got it from, but I remember he came over and he had a ROM card. It had 100 games on it.
Right.
And I was like, 100 Nintendo games on one cartridge? I was like, nah, get out of here. And he's like, yeah, watch, look. And he put it in, and I'm like, it had like a ancient fucking like UI. It was just like names,
Like Yui.
names or whatever, and it was like a list. I'm like, oh shit, any game, like every game,
And the cops.
That was the first.
100 games, man.
The cops pulled up to the
Yeah.
house.
Nope.
So that's
Nobody got
why.
it.
I remember asking him like, where did you get this?
probably
He's
got it in
like,
Chinatown.
Yeah,
I got it in Chinatown.
probably. Yeah.
It's
But,
like that's why the mini NES got hacked already. Soon after it was.
Well, I've seen a bunch.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of titles like those types of cartridges, and it's been like 1,000 games in one or whatever, and it would be like shit game number 1 and shit game number 2. Like they weren't real games; they were just hacked up, nasty versions of whatever the hell it was.
Right.
And it would say a fake name on it, and you play it, and it's like this sloxy weird thing. It's terrible. So yeah, that's not where we wanted to be with this stuff. That was the early days of emulation and all that. They just made fake shit for you to buy.
Awful.
But the first one,
Oh, I was gonna say.
the first one I had was for PlayStation.
That's
when I first got into the emulation scene, or the modding of a system, I would say.
Right.
So yes, the first PlayStation had this thing where you had a paper, you had to fold up
Paper trick.
and leave the lid open, and you had the paper trick it into thinking that the game was in.
Yeah.
You take the game out and stick the game back in,
Right.
and then you could play a copied game.
Toe ball
that's
too,
right.
son. Toe
No,
ball.
that was real. That was real, and it was $87.
Yeah, expensive.
But that trick did allow you to play region-locked games and everything too.
That was pretty crazy. Sorry,
See, that's why games are pirated, because that shit was $87.
Actually, no.
You know what's crazy
It didn't
about
let you. It didn't let you play a region hack game. I had another Game Shark type device that did that.
What was crazy about the PlayStation 1 was the fact that I remember I used to look at the disc and it was like black.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, there's no way they can pirate this. There's no way they can hack this, man. You can't hack this.
You can't hack anything.
It was protection. It was black.
How does the laser get in? Nah, man.
Everything. They
They
hacked
got
it.
It was crazy because you used to have to burn it and then put your own tracks on some games, and we'd mess up and have the tracks play at the wrong time,
Right.
or then you can figure it out and then put your own music in. It was crazy. So we played Puzzle Bobble with the wrong shit. But that was just playing around with it. But it was pretty cool.
That's
It was
early.
pretty cool. Oh yeah.
That's early. I think my first time, let's see, that I ever experienced something being pirated or doing something it wasn't supposed to be intended to do.
Owning it or
being
experiencing it?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Cassiopeia.
I think it was Dreamcast. I think it was a Dreamcast.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was the first time, and I was amazed at how easy
Yes.
that
Yes.
could be freaking hacked.
Anything.
It's probably the easiest hack system I've seen.
Yes, really?
Yeah.
Seriously,
Dreamcast
yeah.
is pretty.
You don't even need
You don't need anything, right? You
nothing.
just
It wasn't region locked. It wasn't. You could play anything on it.
So as part of our
You could literally
part
copy
of
it.
the topic of discussion, that is one of the most pirated systems.
really.
Since
Yeah.
you got to it already.
Yeah. I knew Kev was gonna do it.
It was my
Yeah.
first
I knew.
experience. What did you want me
was
to
the
do?
most pirated, so pretty
Yeah.
much everybody has seen that system pirated.
Yep.
And it was a big factor in why it is no longer around and the demise of Sega.
And it's actually in retro gaming stores. It's actually very popular and it's hard to get. And it's expensive now.
For the Dreamcast?
For people out there that want to collect retro systems and
Yeah.
gaming, Dreamcast is the system to get.
Should I about to sell that
Right
right
now.
now? See how much I can get for it.
Now you can probably get
So hold
a penny
on.
for it.
Piracy was the first. That was number one reason why it tanked the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah.
Really? I thought it was just losses.
Well, they lost money.
They didn't make any money because everyone was copying.
They lost money, and then the final year, the CEO of Sega at the time put his own money. I think it was like a couple of $1 million, like $20 million or something like that of his own money.
I'm sure it was,
into the Dreamcast to fucking keep it going, even though it was like already out the water, dead.
Another thing.
That back.
Another thing that killed the Dreamcast was Shenmue.
Come on.
It was. It cost them so much
awesome
money.
game.
And they
You
didn't
like that, right?
Support the Kickstarter. I liked it. I did.
I played Shenmue 1 and 2.
I never played
awesome.
2.
I didn't say they were
Two.
bad.
I
said
played
it
1, but I never played 2.
That's Grand Theft Auto's grandfather.
That's like the first open world
With
game.
no vehicles. Yeah,
no one at the door.
It's the first open world game.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first open
Primitive open world, but really open world.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
I played the first one. I didn't play the second one because of the Japanese, so I wasn't trying to read.
Same here.
I wasn't trying to.
So I wasn't feeling that
But
either.
the first one was good. I liked the first one. But I just don't like he's wearing the same damn outfit all the fucking time.
Dreamcast, it was based in the 80s. Come on, they wore the same clothes all the time. But,
Damn, man.
But the Dreamcast had GD-ROM discs. They weren't CD-ROMs. So no one knew how to copy them first.
So
So
you're
they
doing
thought,
it in the wrong voice, dude. You're doing it in the wrong voice.
They had the GD-ROM. Is what they actually had. Technically,
that's
how
the
you gotta
reason.
say it.
When
That's how
it
you
first came out, people didn't know how to copy it. They didn't know how to read it. The second that got cracked and they found out you could put it directly on a regular CD and put it in the system without any type of conflict, it just played the CD.
Yeah.
No matter what. And it was that easy.
But GD-ROM was just 1 gig? I think it was, some shit like that.
It was not quite. It was fake.
It was like
It was fake.
Almost like it.
No, it was fake. It had you read out like it was a bigger disc, but it was nonsense on there. So we took it up and put it on a CD. It read it just fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually big. It was just a different way of reading a laser.
You could literally go to Blockbuster, rent a game.
Oh yeah.
Burn the fucking copy of it, return it, and play the fucking game on your system.
That's right.
That's how easy it was.
That's crazy.
That's how easy it was.
Wow, what a difference. That was Blockbuster slogan if you don't know.
That was the first system to come out with broadband, right? Dreamcast,
First one online. It was not broadband, definitely not broadband.
No, it was slow as shit.
It was still dial up, right? Yeah, it was still.
56K or
It
whatever.
did have a service though, and I still have that disc unopened. By the way,
It was still 56K to Dreamcast.
Yeah, that was fast, but
that was fast at the time.
But hold on, so was every other system at the time. Like Xbox.
everything was 20.
This was 1999, man.
Yeah, but hold on,
That's when
check
it was released.
PlayStation 2. Alright,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't online at all.
Nope,
Not for a long time.
it wasn't.
PlayStation 2 wasn't online at all.
No.
Xbox had Xbox Live though. And the GameCube
that came out.
They had Ethernet.
That
was
came out like later.
GameCube had select games like
came out later.
Figures Online, but you had to buy the adapter
That
and
was
stuff.
later.
Jeez.
Later in the cycle.
GameCube had it online?
Yeah, but just for like a few games.
That was later in the cycle.
The EA games. Or the Sega sports games.
Later in the cycle, man.
But
Dreamcast.
PlayStation. We're going to go back to PlayStation.
Alright.
So I had that modded with the paper thing, and then after that I got a mod chip. And a mod chip is something they install. You couldn't really do it unless you were like a tech whiz. And I didn't really like filling in the system because I would break it. So I would go to Chinatown and see what they had available and see if they had a modded PlayStation. I got a modded PlayStation.
Yeah.
Next one I had, well, that requires you not to use the trick or anything. You just put the game in. It's done. It's done. But PlayStation 2, I had that modded, but that one I installed the chip myself. I was like, let me get in here and get this soldering iron
Secrets.
and do some crazy
Secrets.
stuff.
Never the same again.
No, it was good for about 3 months. And then it just died.
Yeah.
It just died.
It wasn't meant to be opened like that.
Not for me. Not for me, but I did it. I was happy.
Wow.
I was like,
Side note, PS2, I know this has nothing to do with the topic of the podcast, but
all right, enough of that.
it is video game. It's video game related. PS2 was the ugliest fucking system ever, man.
It was pretty
It
ugly.
was the ugliest system. I can't think of a system that ugly.
Nah, fucking Jaguar is horrible.
Jaguar looks.
That was a horrible system.
I don't even know what that
I don't
looked
know,
like.
man.
It looked like a spaceship.
No, it looked like
like some weird spaceship
top loader.
vacuum.
I'm gonna look that shit up
Like
right
a
now.
Roomba. Like, it was just weird.
Consoles look. They don't. PlayStation 4 looks great though. I think that's one of the coolest looking.
But that's for another podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I just had to
Hey,
get
had to
that out.
throw it all off.
I just had to get that out there.
Now
I'm
to
sorry.
steer back, kid.
Steer back.
Switch.
Steer
Switch
back.
has the best
Go ahead.
design, but
So
the
that
go
was-
back.
No, it doesn't. No, it's not.
So go
Yeah,
doesn't.
Let me see if I.
All right. So,
Sorry, go ahead.
It looks like a Walkman.
it's
Jack-
terrible.
CD
Terrible
player.
looking.
Oh yeah, it looks like a CD player.
It's terrible.
Wow.
So,
That's pretty ugly.
after I installed that chip and destroyed my system,
Uh,
I got another system, and then I got the Magic Swap Disc. Now, you remember the Magic Swap Disc, don't you?
Magic
Yes, I had one.
Magic Swap Disc. You just put the disc in, and then you had this. It was like a plastic thing, a tray
It was
release
a hook.
tool.
Basically, it was a
That-
hook.
Yes.
You could make one out of cardboard.
You could make it.
You could make one.
I just bought it.
You could use a coat hanger and do the same shit.
wow.
Well, they did have a thing where you can take a DVD case,
Yeah,
cut it,
yeah, yeah.
and then
yeah.
cut it and make it a hook, and then go and dig it and pull the tray out.
It was easy to do. It wasn't.
I think I did that too. But yeah, they
The
had Magic
depths
Swap
that
Disc.
we go to. That's crazy.
I had the Magic swap disc for the PlayStation 2 Slim,
Yeah.
and that was a top loader.
Yeah.
So all you had to
So it
do
was
was
easy.
open it up, press the shit,
I always wanted that
put the
system.
CD, and that was it.
I never got the Slim.
I don't know where it is.
It's still
I have
tiny.
it.
It's so small.
My mom throws out a lot of stuff, man.
She would throw that out.
She threw a lot of shit out.
I'd
Yeah.
be so pissed.
She threw a lot of my, like, I had like custom action figures she threw out.
Oh my
She
god.
threw a lot of shit out.
That's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Where's the garbage?
Shit out.
I have a lot of respect for your mom though.
Time
'Cause
to
it's
go
like
garbage
throwing
picking.
thing out in the freaking attic.
Dude, she threw out so much shit.
Attics like fill up and stuff. Nah, I got
I'm still traumatized, man.
Time to go to the closest
Still
landfill and start digging.
BET.
Yeah, man.
BET.
All my
So-
systems.
I had that, but then I got tired of doing that because it felt like you were ripping the system apart every time you ripped the damn tray out. So then I bought another chipped one, and that just recently, like this is a long time ago, that just recently stopped working. Like it still plays regular games,
Yeah.
but it doesn't play the chip games. And it was weird because you had to hold down certain buttons to do
Because of the
things.
laser. Up there.
Yeah.
Probably. But it
No,
still
it is.
reads.
The,
They used to do the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. which is
The
still-
problem with most systems within the that came out in the late '90s was the CD-based systems was the eye, the laser
yeah, I think
Yeah.
would wear out over time.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you have a Dreamcast, right, it's in an attic somewhere.
Yeah. I still got that.
I doubt it would even work because
Really?
you have to replace the eye. The like if you have an old
That
Discman
freaking sucks.
and you try to play it now without using it for years, this shit wears out over time.
It's just Sonic Adventure.
It's easy. It's easy to replace though.
Ready to rumble.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that
easy to
doesn't work.
replace.
Call
but
Veronica.
No, it's
a lot
that doesn't
of
work. That's the game that doesn't
I
work.
follow a lot of retro collectors and stuff like
There you
that, and they online, man. I don't want to say their names.
You follow them behind them in the car.
I follow them with binoculars.
I see where they go and I go in the garage.
But yeah, they say the biggest thing is the laser. The
It doesn't take
fucking
hard, it's
lens,
not hard
the
to
lens.
fix. It's just a
No, it's an easy fix.
No.
It's cheap. It's
So-
nothing expensive, but you have to replace that.
My
Just buy a new system.
my
Well, don't
Saturn,
buy a new system. That's
That's what I do.
expensive.
my Sega Saturn wouldn't work.
Speaking of Saturn,
Yeah.
we'll get into that later. So, my next system, Xbox, modded that.
Yes.
I just bought a modded one. They were super expensive. I got ripped off too, and I deserved it. Because I just paid somebody online. It was like, send me that thing. They did not send me shit.
Oh damn!
And I was like
Shit.
$350 gone. And I was like, well,
You know what's fucked up?
Fuck it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the first time I ordered one. Because it was off like Craigslist. And that was garbage. Actually, no, it was off a message board.
That's fucked.
That's why.
I had
And he was like, word? You just sent me
PS1.
money? Thank you. And that was it.
Modded PS1 got stolen.
Yeah, they always do. You deserve that stuff.
My yeah, it was you, motherfucker. I knew it. No, when it was scary though. I remember the experience of getting my system modded, my PlayStation 1.
You bought it to
I got it for Christmas, and I remember I asked my dad. I said, "Dad, I found a place in Babylon. No, you guys don't know where it is, but you know what I'm talking about. I found a place nearby.
It's gone now.
Can you drive me? I'm begging my dad because he's like, I don't want to go. I'm like, can you please just drive me to this place? They do them. I saved up my money. I'm like, they do it for $50. They can mod your system. He's like, I don't know what that is. Whatever. just drive me there.
Right.
Went there. I left that shit there for a week. For a whole week. I was nervous. I was like, yo, I just lost my system. Like,
They could've
I'm
took
waiting
it.
for the call. Like, they're like, we're going to call you right back. Here, write your number down. And then I was like, oh. One
Wow.
week later, they called. I was like, Thank God. Yes. We had it. So happy. So happy, man.
Thought they thieved your ass.
Yes. For 1 week, I was nervous. I was like, oh, God. It ripped me off.
Quick story about the Xbox that I did get modded.
Right.
So I couldn't find a place to order. Like this was like scarce. It was very hard to find.
Right.
So I was like, all right, fine. I can't find it. I went on a trip to Japan, and I was like, let me see if I can find it over here. And I found an address in the U.S. while I was in Japan to order it. So I ordered it from over there, like I bought it there, but I didn't. I bought it from over here. It was stupid. It was in like California somewhere. But I ordered that, and then by the time I got back here, it was here. And I was like, cool, I finally got one. But it was like I went around the world to find this thing, and it was right there.
That's
Stupid.
That's so dumb.
Right in front of you.
Yeah. But that was my biggest system for all the emulated games. Like it had every old system on it.
You could put like
A lot of arcade games.
Game Boy Advance games. You could put a lot. Yeah.
What?
Sorry. Game Boy. No. Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance.
You played Game Boy Advance games on the Xbox. It was crazy.
Huge screen. Yeah, I know. But it played pretty much everything. That was my go-to system. I had the original XBMC on there. The Xbox Media Center. That's now known as Cody. That's known from everybody for Cody now. So yeah, that was the originator of that. So that was a great system to have modded.
Thanks for putting them on blast, man. Let me sorry.
Who doesn't know?
They're gonna be shut down now.
Well, they can be shut down.
Yeah.
No, they might be shut down.
Yeah, they might be shut down. Who talked about us?
Not because of me. Not because of me.
Damn it, Stikz. It was
it's just something that can run it. It's nothing. They're not doing anything illegal.
Right.
They're not putting the stuff on it. Same with emulators. They're not putting stuff on it. That's why you can make an emulator legal.
Yo, speaking of which, I saw this article, this fucked up ass article, that there was a website, right? There was a live stream of child pornography on a website that was streaming live.
Right.
You're watching
And there
that
was
shit?
12
That's
people.
hard.
There was 12 people fucking viewing it. 12 people. None of them could get prosecuted.
Oh, what? What?
Because they didn't have possession of the shit. They were just watching a live stream.
That's
They didn't
disgusting.
have any like you can get arrested for possession of child pornography.
Right.
But if it's on a website on the server, they had the person who's streaming it is the one that's responsible for it. The people that were watching it did not get anything.
Let's find them.
It's fucked up.
No,
Well,
he's
pretty
currently locked up right now.
That's pretty
Yeah.
fucked up.
Let's get rid of
But
them.
they caught the guy.
Jared
But
from
still,
Subway.
That's
Jared.
disturbing.
it's fucked up. Though. I'm like, damn, 12
He comes up far too
fucking- I
much.
had 12 people watching this shit. Like, oh.
That's the noise they make.
And then they had red dots on
Disgusting.
each of them.
Yeah, right. It's like red dots
Never
on
to be heard from again.
But they didn't go to jail.
That's the way the law works.
So they went 6 feet.
Fucked up.
6 feet under. 6
Because
feet under.
there was no law written that said,
Now there is.
But now
Of that.
Wow.
Of that.
But anyway,
So,
Yeah.
sorry.
back to this.
Sorry.
Back to that. Sorry, that just reminded me of that.
So, another system. So, handhelds. Like the DS. And, well,
What?
DS. So,
Yes.
another thing about the law. So, the DS had a ROM cart. It's called the R4 cart.
Yep.
And that you could put a micro SD in. And it can play all the games that are on there.
Yeah.
So, Nintendo legally got rid of all of those.
And you can't find it anywhere.
That's right. Yeah, they beat the R4s.
So they did, even though the R4 was a homebrew thing,
Yeah.
they completely stomped that out and got rid of the R4s
So fucked
for
up,
being
man.
sold. I mean, you can probably still buy them online. I still see the
expensive
site,
now.
but they're more expensive and they're hard to
They're
find.
expensive
Wow.
as shit.
You can't find them on the store. Like,
You gotta buy them from
I
China.
read about that. Nintendo wiped that out. I was like,
China,
what?
It's gonna take like 2 months to get that shit, and you don't even know if you're actually gonna get the real quality shit.
that's the only
And
time
I
that
had
they
mine.
actually got rid
It's
of
gone
something.
forever.
Wow.
I've got one.
Because
I had
people were.
one.
It's like.
And there's a story behind it, but I don't want to go into it.
It's kind of like it's. I can see with R4 though, right? It's like it says for 3DS. You know, you're gonna people know what you're gonna
Not
use it
3DS.
for.
No.
Actually, there is probably one.
There is no R4 for 3DS, but for the DS also. But it's like
That was another one of the most pirated systems.
Yes.
3DS.
Yes.
And they actually figured out how to do it without any cartridges. You can do it straight from the system.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That like recently, like literally like a month and a half ago, they just figured out how to do that shit.
It didn't really hurt.
And they cracked
though.
everything.
That was still one of the top selling portable systems, but I don't know how it did software-wise overall. It might have hurt the third parties. That's why you don't see many third parties with Nintendo anymore.
Right.
Because obviously you're going to buy all the Nintendo stuff. Doesn't matter.
That's
And
just
since it was hard to get a hold of the R4s, not too many people actually had them.
yeah.
Not enough to hurt the system itself. Because they sold, what, over 100 million?
For what? The 3DS or the DS?
DS.
DS like 150.
Yeah, so they
It's
didn't
like
get hurt
it's
hardware-wise
Yeah.
because of that. But because more people bought the system just to play it with the R4 anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't get hurt by the piracy in that sense.
Nope. Print money.
It's like we were talking about it the other day, Kev. We were saying how like people who want to pirate games, they buy systems still.
Yeah.
So the company Nintendo is not. They're not hurting.
But the third party.
The third party is the one that's hurting.
I don't pirate games. I pirate systems. I get
Right.
the fake systems. Actually, there's a whole market for that too. You don't know how many Nintendos, like the entertainment systems there are, like the Retron 5 and all that.
Yeah.
They're all emulations for the system, but you
They
play
got-
the actual game on it.
And they got
Right.
sued out the Retron
Really?
5 actually got. It was a couple of lawsuits. No, there was a couple of lawsuits that happened with the Retron 5.
Not if you make your own stuff to run it.
Well, they had to change it.
Yeah.
They had to change their.
Horrible.
They had to change their shit around because they were like, "No, this is you guys are stealing." You guys-
The thing about those and what makes it illegal is the BIOS. The BIOS is a copy of the system itself. You can't have that in the system. You have to falsify that in order to get it to run. And that's how you can sell it legally out in the store. You can have that in Toys R Us. They actually do have Retron 5s in Toys R Us.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
they got them everywhere. They got them in Walmart.
And it's legal. Wow.
Yeah,
It's legal,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you got to buy games.
You have to buy the games. It's a system that plays any
The
game
games.
you want. You
But
can
it's like
play your
fine.
own. You can use your own controllers if you have them.
They don't sell the
You
system.
can use your
no
own.
more.
Yeah,
Unless it's the classic, which got hacked also.
yeah.
Play more because people want more all the
The
time.
DS was one of my.
I was like, that's a hot item. I was like, it's 8-bit games. You can get on the virtual console. It's like, I couldn't believe the demand for that thing. Nostalgia.
Well, they didn't bring out any anyway. So, but the Wii is another system that got
Yes, that was.
many times it got hacked.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
the best one.
Homebrew Station is what was on there. So that's for homebrew. It had a homebrew. It had a network, like a channel,
Yeah.
where you can go there and download a whole bunch of stuff. Doom was always the first game. It's always the first game to get emulated.
Yeah.
Doom.
Yep. That was for the Wii.
I think they had a.
Every
I think
game,
they had,
every
yeah.
system has Doom. Yes.
I didn't even know we had like that many games.
We had a
Yeah.
lot of games.
Really?
We had a lot of games. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had Call of Duties. They had,
I have like. Yeah.
On
They
the
made like an iTunes station like on there, like the interface. They made it like a flow iPhone or iPod flow station.
There's
Right.
there's a bunch
You
of
can
them.
see
There's
all-
different
it's
ones.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, I know, but they
It was
went
pretty cool.
crazy with that.
They did.
They made it look really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
play
that did it hurt the system? Do you think?
This shit still sold.
It's still-
a lot,
it's-
man.
it's-
It still sold
It
a
didn't
lot.
help software. It
No.
helped the system.
It never hurts.
Yeah, it's
software.
like it's,
But I mean,
it
there was
always
so
hurts
much,
software.
there
Oh,
was
yeah.
so
Never
much
hurts the system.
shovelware though.
there was a lot of shovelware for that, but
And then
no,
people didn't care anymore because it was hacked.
yeah,
It had to have an influence on it.
I'm sure.
That's why third parties don't go to these things.
I bring. I have the hacked Wii that I have is at work, and that's our downtime.
Or really
Fun time, you know.
don't tell
All
them.
the time.
That's our downtime.
And where is that exactly?
No,
Don't
no,
tell
no,
them.
no,
It's an arcade. It's an arcade.
Yeah, it's an arcade.
Where do you work?
No. I work in the sewers.
Another system that it really hurt was the PSP. The original PlayStation.
There's a
4.
rise in my where I work. I'm remaining nameless.
I'm glad you said where you work because I didn't know where that sentence was ending. I have a rise in my.
It's not going to be mentioned, but where I work is it's really popular right now. A lot of them, and I work with some older guys, you know, in the mid 40s and 50s and shit,
Yeah.
and they're not really gamers, but they remember the PSP, and they're all like I don't know what happened, but one day I came into work and they all had like this nostalgic like thing, like, oh, remember I bought my son a PSP and I played that shit more than them. Like it's like I wish I
The
had one right now.
PSP?
Yes. And in fact, today,
Wow.
as a matter of fact, right before we came on here and recording this podcast, I had a what was it, a 6-person Ridge Racer match, like a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, real fun, man.
6 players.
Holy
Rich
shit.
Racer on
Real fun.
PSP.
Yeah, man, 6 players. You could play up to 8 players.
Yeah.
No
So-
one had that many PSPs, but
Well,
it was a very popular system up until the point where it got hacked to oblivion. Like it got hacked early on in the first year. I originally got it early, and I had to get two memory cards to hot swap them to get the first hack to work.
Right.
So I had to go buy an extra card to do that, and they were duo cards. Those are expensive still to this day.
The hacking shit is foul.
PSP, I remember.
Well, then they had the Pandora battery for the second system, the Slim.
Yeah.
They had that, and you had to put a battery in with a memory card and hack that with a different battery, put that in there, and do some weird shit.
Wow.
And I did that.
How the fuck do they figure this shit out?
How do
you know how to do that?
I didn't.
Sex. No sex is how you fucking solve that shit.
They're locked in the dungeon.
No sex.
Nothing.
It's like I'm wondering, like these things, they always get hacked, and it's
There's
always a
always-
battle. It's like, how do these guys figure this shit
Weird
out?
how they figure it out.
Because
It's so
This is how they do it. It's always something very similar to how every hack works. There's a hash flow, fucking whatever. It leaks information. You find a hole, you go into that, and then you put in your hello world shit. Like, I follow this stuff a lot.
Is that the reason why they don't have sex? Because they're following that hole.
Exactly.
Instead of-
I can't get into the other one, so I might as well find this one.
I don't even know where the other one is.
I don't know what. Women are evil.
But so they put custom firmware on there, which is basically they changed the whole system out, put their own thing, and I could do everything at once. It was cool because it could play other systems also. So my PSP can play same thing as my Xbox, and it's a portable Game Boy Advance, Game Boy,
Right.
Super Nintendo, Genesis, everything on one little thing. So
On the go.
yeah, it's crazy how much you get on there.
Good battery life, too.
Neo Geo, Neo Geo too.
Neo Geo was hacked.
No, man.
Oh, okay.
It was on the PSP.
Oh.
But
Wait, Neo Geo Pocket?
no, that was never hacked. No one cared. No one cared to hack that.
That shit died quick.
Yeah, it was nonsense to hack.
I forgot about that.
I remember that, yeah.
It was a great
ROMs
system.
of it.
It was a great system, and they did have ROMs to play on the
They
computer.
got ROMs of it on the computer
Yeah.
for emulators, but they never hacked.
No, because it was not around long enough.
SNK really, I keep forgetting on how, they really wanted to have a successful hardware.
Did they ever hack the original, like the console Neo Geo?
Hell no.
That was too
You know how expensive those cartridges were? That's how to stop
$200.
piracy. You stop piracy by putting RAM directly in your cartridge.
Yeah, well,
When it's expensive as hell, and it was $500 a
that
game.
shit didn't work with the Vita. With the cartridge,
It
with
did
the
enough.
fucking memory card.
No, it did. It did very
slowed
much.
them down.
The system died before it got hacked.
Yeah, well.
That's not the reason why it died.
The system died before it got hacked.
Yes,
Bad
because their
marketing.
memory cost too much.
Expensive ass memory cards, ridiculously expensive memory
That's the main reason they died.
Holy shit, it was
But yeah,
expensive.
that got hacked far after.
It's still expensive too.
Yeah,
Still.
never dropped.
A fucking 16 gig is $50. Damn. It's like 50
Never
close to $60. Never changed. Never changed.
I never hacked the Vita.
Oh.
Never hacked.
Me neither.
And you know what? I hacked the PS.
Never did.
I did hack the PS3 and I did hack the 360. And I got tired of it. They made it so that I got tired of hacking it because they kept doing custom firmware and they kept putting their firmware
You know what
out,
system stopped though?
and it was enough.
Yeah.
I said I'm just gonna make because the reason why because the Vita was supposed to work with the PS4 and like I was like I'm tired of even worrying about whether this can do it or not. I can't go online when I'm hacked, and then I just buy another one or I
Right.
just update this one and leave it at that. So they started offering enough to make it worthwhile to not have it hacked.
Well,
That's all it was.
I don't know. If, are you done with the list or?
Yeah, that's
You're
pretty much
done?
everything. Oh
'Cause
wait,
you missed one.
What?
And I own one. And you don't. The Wii U is an awesome system when it's hacked. Holy shit. Every fucking game. You can get every game. Every eShop game you can get for free.
Right.
Just
all those
download
guys
it.
are out of business.
All those guys are out of business, but you can play this shit. Octodad. I just downloaded
Oh
this
God,
shit.
no!
I
Not
downloaded that
Octodad.
for free.
Jay,
I
that's
downloaded
your shit, Jay.
mad fucking games. A lot of shit. Yo, the
goes
Wii
down.
U is dope. The Wii U is dope.
The Wii
All right?
U is dead.
And the thing is,
That's why.
they released one update.
That's why it's alright.
They released one update, right? But you just change the DNS server. You just change the shit, and it doesn't update anymore. You can play anything you want. You can play anything you want,
Wow.
and it eliminates all that shit.
I'm ashamed of you.
Fucking great. You have no idea. Breath of the Wild. I got it. Yeah, exactly. Got it. I got that shit.
They actually have
It's
it
an
on
awesome
the
game.
4K. They have it on the computer 4K. They're working on it.
That's, yeah, I saw that.
4K, Jay.
But yeah,
Stop it.
sorry. I can't believe you didn't have
shocking
that.
shit.
I can't believe you didn't have that.
Oh no, because it got hacked after it died.
Yeah, but
everything that got hacked
but it
after
counts,
that, I don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
it's actually
Well, it didn't
better
hurt it.
system though.
But it didn't hurt it. That's what I'm saying. Which ones got hurt the most?
No, because it didn't sell that well.
Yes.
it didn't sell. It didn't sell.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Wait,
It didn't sell.
What's the
It should be helping. It should be helping hardware sales now. But they stopped selling it. Nintendo cut the fuck out of that. They said, "Oh, they're done. We're done. It's out of here. We're not selling that."
Yeah.
They canceled at Christmas. They stopped giving them out before Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, they said no, it's just over. Everyone looking
Fuck
for it,
up.
you're done for buying because we got another system in the
It's
month.
gonna go up in price though. Like if you want to sell that shit. So if anybody wants to buy a Wii U, hack. Let me say. Starting price is $500. Let me say.
Don't go on a forum to buy it. Don't go on a forum.
Oh,
You
yeah.
probably already sold it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I still got it. Just give me money. I got it. I send you that stuff.
Side note.
I knew it was turning into Adam Sexton. I heard the voice.
I sent it to you. Hold on. You'll never know who I am.
I got a
probably
coworker
was.
today. I just found out today, and I just remembered this now that he bought a Switch to flip. And I was like, that was the dumbest investment.
You might as well just flip it in his hand.
I mean, you might as well just keep the system for yourself. No
Turn
one's
it.
gonna buy the shit. Like everybody who wants,
I'll buy
wants the
it
shit.
for cheaper.
No, it's not. No.
They expected to get like double the price. Nope.
No, he wants to get. He's flipping it for like he's like $50. That's it. So it's $350.
$350.
And then he's selling it on shit. He's selling this shit on
He's not gonna make the money.
eBay.
Nope.
And he's like, yeah, they're gonna have to pay for their own shipping. I'm like, who the fuck is gonna do that?
Ain't gonna work. You
Does
just
he know?
keep it.
I'm like, all I gotta do is wait a couple of weeks.
Does he know
and
he
there's
has
gonna
to-
be more in stock?
Does
I'm
he
like,
know he has to pay
Yes.
eBay $50 for
Yeah.
selling it?
Yeah.
So he's not gonna make any money.
No.
He
I'm
wanna
like,
put
keep it or
$300.
return it. What the fuck is wrong? That was the dumbest investment.
You done fucked up.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah,
dumb.
he done fucked up.
That's pretty
I'm like, he's like,
That
I
was
want to
dumb.
flip it. I'm like, nah, you're not
But-
gonna flip that.
It's like the
No,
PS3.
Just sell it to me for like $150.
Yeah, right. They already hacked somewhat. They hacked the
Yeah.
The Switch, right?
yeah. So hopefully they don't do
2
it.
weeks.
God damn it.
No, hopefully they don't actually crack it. Like not in the near future, like at least 2 years or so.
We mean
Otherwise,
partially
it's gonna
cracking. Now, explain partially crack. What?
Not kernel based.
Mm-hmm.
It's not kernel based. They didn't get in the kernel, so they can't
When you say
homebrew.
kernel, I'm
They can't
thinking
run.
popcorn.
They can't run
Yeah,
homebrew.
exactly. It's exactly what it is.
They can't run homebrew right
They
now.
can't run homebrew. They just can
At
put
this point in time, no.
they can put a slight code in there. It's not going to be held in it to be played out.
Right.
I
They
see.
can say, "I did something to change this."
Right.
That's
Mhm. I see.
Basically, it's going to say "Hello World." That's
So it's not really much. It didn't really penetrate the.
not that they told us.
Broke a record though. They did this shit in 2
Well,
weeks of launch.
They're hacking. They're not penetrating anything.
They penetrated the system.
That's something.
For penetrating the system.
So hopefully, that because hacking a system does lead to less sales. So that's the reason why it's bad to have.
Yeah.
Especially for a new system.
Especially for new. I would
Yeah,
want
let the
PS4
Switch be
to
out
hack.
for a bit. For
Well, the thing is, it's
Less
best.
less software sales.
This is
Yeah.
the thing. This is the thing.
Not
Though.
hardware.
This is the thing, though. If they hack it right in the beginning,
Yeah.
then there's a huge chance they can stop it
Right.
with an update,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they can't. I mean, they will, but they can't.
It'll slow them down.
Yeah.
The updates don't.
You can't
really
stop us.
You can't stop hacking. Hacking's always.
Unless-
There's always gonna be
If they
a
find a
sexless
real-
nerd.
Yes, exactly. No, it's always going to be around. It's like terrorism. It's always going to be around. You're not going to get rid of
If
it.
they
It'll slow
find
it
a
down.
big enough hole,
Be there.
then they'll do it.
That's.
They're looking for holes.
They've always been. They look for a hole.
A wet, warm, wet hole. Sorry, I have to go.
This shit turned to Howard Stern, man. He said, "I'll put you."
Wet hole. Warm, wet hole.
I don't want to go there.
That is too funny.
I don't want to go there.
So the two systems that I think got hurt the most by it are the PSP original
Uh huh.
and the Dreamcast. Those are the two systems I think I hit the hardest by it.
Love the PSP.
Yeah.
Emulation.
Love the Dreamcast.
That hurt it.
The
Both of them.
DS.
Both of them, man.
Awesome.
PSP was
That's
the
crazy.
best. I think it was better hacked than it was.
You know, this is
Seriously, no. It saved battery life because you're not running the UMD disc, so it's not fucking moving the CD that's inside.
Oh, you know.
So you got better battery life and it load faster and it was just
So you can carry
just
more
a
games
better,
than just
and you
that.
can carry more
Yeah.
games. You don't have to switch the shit out.
Even if I bought a ton of games, I could just put them on a card.
Right.
You kind of want a handheld to
Which I
hold the
just-
games while you're going.
I just
Fuck
ordered a 32
handhelds.
gig memory
Duo?
stick Pro Duo.
You got a 32 gig?
Yes.
You sure it can
That's-
read that?
Yes, and I checked.
That's the
I
limit?
checked online. 32 gigs is the limit. That's a lot of fucking games.
But it's a lot of games.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a lot of games.
PS, good.
And it's dope.
PSP.
Fuck
That you have
handhelds.
that.
It's dope.
That you have that.
Jesus.
What about Game Gear, man? What the fuck? Game Gear, hold it.
Never had.
Never hacked.
Links,
Never hacked.
never hacked.
By the way, I had my Game Gear stolen.
That was hacked.
That was us.
Out your pocket.
It was you. I knew it. I knew it. See?
Power Rangers.
Then you left it out in the rain, and I took it and tried to save it. I
Power
don't know if it
Rangers,
works,
man.
That's horrible.
Power Rangers on that game's the
Cry.
shit.
I'm gonna cry.
So that's that. That's us as pirates. We're not pirates.
We're not pirates.
We're not pirates.
You know.
We just love the booty.
We just like to research emulation.
Exactly. You know, current generation, no. Previous generation.
Oh, and the 360 used to do it like with a hard drive hack. Just put a new hard drive
Oh
on
god.
it. And just
Yeah.
weird shit.
They keep
My
it.
cousin got banned twice.
Oh, yeah, no, you got
He had to
banned.
buy 2 systems.
You can get they ban
And
IPs.
new accounts.
They ban IP addresses, all that.
When they could do
They were
updates
bad.
online, that was a.
No, you give up online.
Yeah,
You hack a system,
no.
you give up online.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like.
Yeah, but you
Buy another system. And then you get more hardware.
just
stuff.
download the new firmware.
And more red rings of death.
and you're good.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You don't need the store. You don't need the online store when you can download the shit and run it.
I gotta be online, man. I gotta play people online. I gotta.
No.
people
You're
to-
like-
misunderstanding. You can still play people
No,
online.
enough of that. Stop it. Stop promoting your
You can
piracy.
still play.
Stop promoting your
It's not
piracy.
piracy. It's testing. Game testing.
Yeah. Call it
I like
testing the
that.
game.
I like
Call it
that.
what's
Testing it out.
I
I'm
like
testing
that.
it.
I
Are
like
those red and blue lights I see outside?
I was just testing off.
Like,
Wow.
is Drake
Can you
there?
test these handcuffs?
I was just testing.
Test out the cell for 7 months.
Test the cell.
See if it's
Fucking
good.
cell.
See if it's good for criminals.
Test this fucking food they serve.
Can I bring this PSP with?
Yeah.
Can I bring my hack PSP while I'm in jail?
Yeah. As long as I can bring this.
I got games to play.
That shit's hilarious.
Hard time.
And that's it for today, folks.
No, it is not.
That is level 857.
Yes, thank
No,
you.
I don't want to end. Let me start going.
Thank you for watching the Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
Watching.
Let us know what you think.
Crying.
Yes.
Why are you
watch
crying?
it. It's a sad.
Watching.
No, it's very, very. I'm passionate. It's a very, very passionate thing when people watch our video.
Shitty ass hoodie you're wearing.
Alright.
Oh, that's
Show them what shirt that is. You gotta tell them.
Got the Zelda hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrate
Zelda wear.
Breath of the Wild,
The
absolutely.
stuff that she wears.
No.
No, man, Link. Listen to
Why'd
Link.
you say Zelda?
Yeah, you said Zelda. The Zelda
Come on!
hoodie.
Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda.
It's a pink hoodie.
You got a pink ass.
Check out the back.
They can't see that.
What the hell is
No,
that?
that's enough. Like, you can't see the back of that right
It
there.
says Mars bitch.
Fuck you. Eric, every time we fucking play.
Man.
The video outro, man. Look at the video, dude. Look
Watch
at
us
the
on
video.
Twitch.
Thank
Watch
you.
us on YouTube. And we're out of here.
No.
Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, any podcasting app that you use on the iPhone or the Android. Doesn't matter. Check out the Level 857 Video Game Entertainment channel because we got more videos coming for you.
Word.
And we out.
That's it.
And don't do that piracy stuff. You get arrested.
Do it.
Don't listen out.